What's up, y'all? It's your boy EB Shiny. Gonna go over one of the channels, Innovault. They are an awesome company. They do deck boxes, binders. They're starting to get into more products, but I am gonna review some of the deck boxes right now for you, right this second. So they have the single deck boxes that aren't even out yet to the public. Let's break this open right now. This can go yeet. All right, so you get a deck box. The singular deck boxes, they hold up to 150 cards. It folds all the way down with the Infinivalt. This is the blue one. You get a little dice bag that comes with them. You get the Infinivalt, and on the back it gives you their newsletter and discount codes, and then you get your little divider for the deck. Just to show you y'all that crack open. This is a 100 card pauper deck single sleeve. So they fit very nice. Fit very nicely in there. You still got some extra room, more stuff. You can card divider in, close them up. So that is the first product. Those aren't available to the public just yet. I'm breaking news over here. They will be available soon. I know that much. And then you get the staple that is out right now. You can actually order it on Amazon, or you can go to infinivalt.com and order it on the website, however you choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'll show you what this one is. This is the double box. When you open it up, again, it comes with the Infinity Vault, and you get a $25 discount. So I will be handing a couple of those out at cons and events. Pop this one open. The great thing is I don't know what colors these are, so when I'm looking at them, you'll be looking at them. They all come with plastic wrapped box, and this is the 3-tier. So this is just the plain OG black. So it's your 3-tier. Got one deck box, 2 deck box, and a dice tray. So I mean it's pretty decent. They fit. I can fit 3 of these in my bag with a couple of guys. But they're really nice. They're really sturdy. The magnets are wicked strong. Not going to be able to open them. That's the OG black. Let's see. This one's a blue one. I do believe he has purple and green, but I don't know what. This is a blue. What color it is? Pop it open. This is the green, and I have the purple. It's actually in my card bag. Green color. So yeah, there's that. One of the other newest products he has is giant binder. I mean, look how giant this. You can barely see it on. It is huge, gigantic. Got the Innovault logo on the spine. You open it up. Giant. You open it up, and it is a 3-high, 3x3. You can put non-carded sleeves and carded sleeves, and I mean that's a lot of cards. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it very much. Because normally, if I'm putting something in a binder, for instance, like this binder. This is probably going to be all my expensive cards, like your Mox Ambers, your Mox Diamonds, your Mox Opals, stuff like that. Other than that, that is Infinivalt. So if you guys want, you guys can go on to infinivalt.com. You guys can find the link in my... so it's infinivaltcards.com. Find them on Instagram at Infinivalt. You guys can shout them out, tell them I sent you. We will have a discount code here shortly for them. Other than that, next game, we're at the next con. What's up, y'all? It's your boy EB Shiny back with another sponsor review. So, for all you that don't know, Foxy's Proxy makes bags. So this bag that you come out with, I'm gonna go after that after. But for those of you that don't know, he does proxies. He does like poison for Cusco. Right now, if you go on the website, foxysproxiesmtg.com, you get some free tokens today. You'll get these 3 tokens. You'll get a treasure, a clue, and some tokens. So you go in, not a trick, it's not anything. You can get these right here for free on the website. All you got to do is pay. He also does like Cyclonic Rift, Dockside Extortionist with Mr. Krabs. Got some crazy proxies. But the main focus right now, is the bag. So this is a card bag. So you can do it one of 2 ways. I know other people use their quivers, or a lot of people use deck boxes. I personally use my other sponsor, Infinivault deck boxes for this bag. So let's get into it. So the outside of it, the hard shell. It's a very nice hard shell. You're not going to worry about anything. It automatically comes with Foxy's logo on it, and then a strap for some patches. I have a lot of patches. I collect them, so I put 3 of them on here, and then obviously I put my sticker, Certified Jank. The other good thing about it is it's double walled. So once it gets a little too full, you can unzip it and it will expand. You can also set your code and lock it up so no one can grab your stuff. The back of it is really good. So this is what I'm going to travel with to most cons. You got a little sunglasses or glasses holder. You got the secret compartment, all your goodies. Then you got just a little secret compartment right as well. And then it also has the strap walking around the airport. You want to stick it on your luggage. So let's zip this out, get into it. So zip this out, we'll get into it. All right, so now with it unzipped, we'll see here. So this is the small quiver bolt. This is an Infinivault box, and an Infinivault box. So let me take this out. Take these out. So that's how big this bag is. So now what you can also do is it's got a nice thick lining on it. You can take it off, but I recommend you leave it on. You can also take it off and it will expand more. But I leave it on because it keeps everything nice and tight. You can also comes with divider trays. So if you have smaller deck boxes, obviously put these bad boys in. Then take them, make your spots for your deck box. So if you like the clear deck boxes, you can fit them. More playful ones, you can fit them and split them or put them in however you want. I don't use these, so these stay at home. And I just use my deck boxes from my other sponsor. A couple other things that you could do. At the top of this bag, this side. Now we'll go to the top side of the bag. Flip it around here. Really good. This is the top of the bag where the hard shell is. So you got a pocket right here. This is where I keep my iPad and charger for when I'm traveling. My other tablet too for life counting when I'm sitting at tables will be in. I also keep my tripod, my extra stickers, my name tags. I got a card binder, just a small one that I take with me to events, trade, and to sell. Pack of stickers, so I know where my extra stickers are. Pack of clear sleeves and just random jank sleeves for when you're ripping packs if you get something good. A good, dependable marker for signing playmats. I usually keep a Sharpie with me, but that's good for signing playmats. A dry erase marker for my Infinite tokens. And I have 2 battery chargers. So that's basically everything that I keep in this thing. Nothing crazy. I really appreciate Foxy for sending me this, and maybe we'll be able to give one away soon. We'll see what happens. We will see. Catch y'all in the next one. Later. What is up, y'all? Welcome to another Monday night of some Monday Night Madness. Tonight we're playing some partner commanders only, so it's going to be interesting. Everybody's going to have a deck with partner commanders. So for y'all in the chat that aren't familiar with what partner commanders are, you can have 2 commanders out at the same time as long as they say partner. They most likely your synergy. What you want to do is you want to get them to balance each other out or help each other out in some way. Tonight I am joined with an awesome pod. I am joined with Benji. How you doing, bud?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
And then the best couple guests that guest on almost everybody's stream that I know. I got Brad and Steph from Steel City.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table. We'll start with Benji. Benji will tell you where he's from and what he does, and then we'll go down to Brad and Steph.
Awesome. Well, hello, I'm Benji the Brewer. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and TikTok at Benji the Brewer. You can also find me on Moxfield at Benji_the_Brewer, where you can see all the decks that I play on stream, including this one. This is Timna and Siani. I like to come up with clever names for my decks, so this one is appropriately called Esper Fairies because it's Esper Fairies. I did not come up with a clever name for this one, is what I'm saying. This is a silly deck where I said, you know what would be cool is if the Dimir Precon from Wilds of Eldraine had white. That's all. There was no real... It was originally a Bane deck, we're not going to go back to those times. It was a dark time. I do an EDH deck brewing show on Twitch called Brewing with Benji. I have had all of these wonderful people on, and recently, as in yesterday, I had Eric on. So yeah, if you like chaos, if you like EDH deck building, check that out.
I was so tempted to play that deck today. I was so tempted, but I was like, "Oh man, I can't. I gotta save it for your stream." How about you? So I'm gonna start with Steph, and then we'll let Brad go.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of unique information between the two of us. Whatever one goes first usually just kind of covers both. So, hi everybody. I'm Steph. I go by Steel City Steph most places on the internet. Over there is Brad. He goes by Steel City Brad most places on the internet. We don't really make our own content, but we do a lot of this where we participate in the content of others. So, Eric, thank you so much for having us on. We appreciate being here. We owe our presence on the internet to people like you. So, thank you.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah. So, as far as what we've got, I don't know that we have too much going on in the near future. But our next event that we're going to be at, we tend to go to a lot of Magic events, and our next big one is going to be Command Fest Tacoma. So you can see us there. If any of y'all are going to be out there for the event, feel free to let us know, and we'll make sure we get a game or so. I don't know. Do I miss anything? Anything else going on?
That sounds all right.
All right, cool. Well, tonight I'm playing Iktikik and Togo. This is a Gruul landfall deck with a side of rocks and robots. So we're going to be playing lands, making rocks, and throwing rocks with robots. And the robots get bigger whenever they throw the rocks. So that is what we're going to do here. And maybe do some kind of like weird KCI shenanigans because I like using rocks for things besides throwing at people. And we're gonna we'll see. I think that's all. That's all I got. Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Brad. Steph said a lot about what we do, so
Or
that.
don't do.
Tonight I am playing Ishai, Ojai Dragon Speaker, and Rayhan Last of the Abzan. This is a 4-color +1/+1 counters deck. I have a lot of effects in here to recycle my +1/+1 counters when the creatures that are holding them die, so that in theory, once I make a 1/1 counter, it'll never really go away. So it can kind of start a little slow, but will sort of become this inexorable machine that will hopefully run my opponents over.
You really like using the word inexorable,
It's a
and
fun
that's
Yep.
one of the things I really
A sort of tide, maybe, as you would say.
Yeah.
See?
But that's not even in the deck. I
It's
don't
not
think.
even.
It's not in the deck.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame.
I know. What a scrub. Horrible deck builder over there.
I know, I made
Some
it
lessons
worse.
from Benji.
Well, the best one was last night on Benji's stream. I'm like, I can't remember the card's name. Hold on. Okay, I found it. I'm like, there's so many cards that you're thinking of, and you're like, you're on the spot. You got to be fast, and I'm like, I know most of the infinite combos in my head, but like, synergy stuff, I don't. That's not my forte.
It's like, what's that one? It's it taps for green. It's very low mana, but forest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's funny.
Forest
because
does do that.
It could be Dryad armor.
Right.
Any number of things.
So I'm playing some Rogath, Son of Ra. It's a 0-drop partner, and then Khalith, Summoner. I'm just gonna call it the horse. You all know me. If you're joining and you've never watched this channel, I butcher the name of Magic cards because I can't read. So we'll go from there. Benji, it is your first time on the stream, so we will have you pick a number 1 through 6, and we'll randomize.
2.
2.
Eric, you could just call it the Kobold Pony Party, and I would be super okay with it.
Yep, Kobo. Yeah, I think I named this deck like I don't even remember what I named it. It's something Warhorse. All right, so we're gonna randomize twice. As I say it every time, spell table. Please put a number thing where we can just type a number in. You'll automatically randomize it for us. Okay. All right. This is different.
Hi, Jen.
Hi,
I'm in
Jen.
my home. Hello, Jen. Scary text. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just playing fairies.
Right. All right. So I will take turn 1. I will draw a card because that's what you do in this game. And then I will play a mountain and then bring out the sun because he costs 0. Yay! And then I will pass the turn.
Love it. It's my turn. I was opening my soda. Here we go. I play a Fabled Passage, and I am gonna crack that for a mountain, and I will pass the turn.
All right. Draw a card. I did it. I drew a card. I feel so good. I'm going to play this Secluded Glen untapped, and I'm going to reveal this Tome Raider. I almost said it correctly incorrect, so that it enters untapped. But I didn't do that for any reason because I'm not casting anything. I'll pass.
All right.
All right.
I will
Just wanted to show I had a fairy in my fairy deck opening hand.
All right. I'm gonna play this card. It's pretty low mana value and it taps for green. I will pass.
I like the mountain.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do. Let's do a plains for land for turn. Let's tap those 2 sideways, and I'm going to put out a campus guide. When an ETB, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it on shuffle, and then put it on top. So, and then I will just pass the turn after that. View all.
Tap, and I will draw.
I'm going to put this plains here, close and shuffle.
I'm gonna pay 2 for the brand new card in this deck, Legion Extruder. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. My favorite target on the board right now is Rograx, so I'm sorry about that, Eric, but
It's okay.
The actually important text on here says I can pay 2 and sacrifice another artifact to create a 3/3 golem. We love it. I will pass the turn.
All right.
Thanks, OTJ
That's true.
the big score.
Literally the perfect card for that.
So I'm gonna play this. I almost said plains. That's an island. And still not cast anything. I'll pass.
All right, I will draw. We'll play a swamp and cast Nature's Lore.
That's my favorite. Nature's Lore.
It's the pretty one.
So I'm gonna find Spar's headquarters and then I'm done.
I wish they printed it in foil, but I don't think they did.
I think they might have.
Really?
Yeah. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Oh my god, it's like I knew what I was going to be there. Plains.
Around the time they made that secret lair, they were like a secret lair drop was either printed in foil or in not foil, not both.
All right, let's do.
I think you are right. There is no foil of that.
Tap to bring out Rog.
Give it 1 point from me to you, and I know because I know you like birds.
I do like birds.
And
And
then
probably the shiny one if it exists.
I will just pass the turn.
Right. I'll untap and draw. Okay. I will play a mountain. And I will pay 3. We're just gonna keep doing setup stuff. Crucible of Worlds.
Oh, nice.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Well, let's draw a card. I haven't cast anything yet, so I think we should fix that.
You were having so much fun.
I really was. I've been meaning to say it as well while I cast this Tome Raider. That of the partners that I'm not currently playing, when this ETBs, I'm going to draw a card. I have only built Tago and Rayhan, and those are two separate decks. I had Tago and Ardennes, which was an equipment matters. So it didn't matter who it was equipped to. It just mattered that I had equipment. Because Pure Steel Paladin and Taga means landfall, draw a card. And Rayhan and Ravos, Abzan, human aristocrats.
Very
All right.
nice.
That's all. I'm going to pass.
It's like Jen says that that we're quiet compared to you. I don't know if that is something that is on our end.
Hold on.
If you need me to yell, I can do that.
Let me
Probably should.
see the volumes. How about now, Jen?
What if we're talking like people that talk to each other so that Jen can know whether or not our volume is good?
Yeah, I like talking to people. Like people who talk to people.
Yeah,
so
right.
we can have Jen see what the volume is like.
As opposed to people who talk to not people.
It's true.
It's like muttering to my plants.
Exactly. Anyway, so maybe we'll see if Jen likes if that works better or not.
Yeah. I played my commander, Rayhan.
Yeah.
He enters with 3 counters, and when another creature
Alright. Let's see if that gets better. If not, I can always mute my mic and turn up the stream on the TV. Alright, let me untap Upkeep Draw here. I'm going to do a Thriving Bluff for land for turn, and I'm going to choose Plains. ETB's tapped.
Love it.
Let's
Oh, good. We sound louder now.
do. You sound no louder. This is greater than you. Sound louder than before. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's tap 2 and let's bring out the horsey. So whenever a commander I control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. I will go to combat. And I will swing the sun over at Steph.
No, I deserve it. I just delayed the inevitable, but
Yep.
delaying it I did. One.
Okay. And then I will pass turn.
Untap. No draw. I'm going to remember that I have a commander before I play a land. There's Tago. I will play Fabled Passage from my graveyard, thus making a rock. I will crack Fabled Passage for a forest, thus making another rock. The forest will enter untapped, and I will use that forest to equip one of these rocks to Tago. And then I will pass the turn.
Get rocked. That's all I got. That's the funniest thing I could offer right then. I will untap, draw a card. We're gonna play. I like all of these. But I think, well, let's play this Deserted Beach. And then I've got some options that I'm just going to mull over, which I should have been mulling over, but I was so engrossed in your turns.
I don't think you're allowed to take a mulligan this late in the game.
Darn. Curses foiled again.
Not so fun. This is supposed to be a casual format.
Okay. So what we will do, I think, is cast this Alayla, Cunning Conqueror. 2/4 flying. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying. This is not necessarily that kind of deck, but it doesn't mean it won't happen. Whenever one or more fairies you control deal combat damage to a player, go target creature that player controls. So that's what I'd like to do. I'm going to move to combat. And Brad, I've got a 1/1 coming in the air at you.
All right. Well, I can't block.
Awesome. I would love to goad Rayhan.
Rayhan's been goaded.
Fairy came in with some insults, and Rayhan's like, I didn't like that. I took that personally. I'm going to attack someone else about it. Okay, I'm going to pass now.
Just gonna go punch a wall. Wall to find us somebody else. Oh. No, I shouldn't do that.
You did sound excited though, so I was momentarily
know.
happy for you.
It's a new card, but I didn't draw a land, so I gotta play a thing that makes me mana.
I got my new card, so even if I don't win, I've already won.
That's fair. Yeah.
Everything's great.
I'm gonna play Rishkar, Pima Renegade. When he enters, I will put a 1/1 counter on him and on Rayhan. And now my creatures with 1/1 counters on them can tap for mana. And I will go to combat because I am contractually obligated to do so. Eric, here's a 4/4.
Ooh. Spicy meatball.
I'll block with the campus guide.
All right. I'll pass.
Alrighty. I will untap, upkeep, draw.
Garrett, can you believe Brad swung at you like that? Jeez.
Oh, I can.
So,
No, Benji, you goaded Brad.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
You don't get free goads.
yeah. I will play a Planeswalker land for turn. Let's see. I will. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do. Yes, let's do that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let's play. Let's tap 3 lands, 2 plains, and a mountain to play Volt Charge, and I'm gonna deal 3 damage to Tago.
Deserves it. He knows what he did.
counterattack.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna proliferate the counter on Ruth. And then I can do this 2 ways. Let's do it. I will tap the Thriving Bluff for a mountain and tap this plains, and I'm gonna play Squeeze Embrace. It enchanted creature gets +2/+2, and when an enchanted creature is put into the graveyard, return it to its owner's hand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Commander Tax.
Right? And think about it. That's a common card. This is a pauper deck. It's pretty good for a common. You know what? How big is that second creature on your board? It's a 3/3, correct, Brad?
Yes, a 3/3.
All right. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Let's send the sun over at you. So he would be currently a 3. He'd be a 5/6 coming at you.
I cannot block. I'll take 5.
Yeah, he's 5/6, first strike, menace, and trample. And
Those
then
are all keywords.
yes, they
They
are.
are.
They sure are.
They sure are. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Drawing my favorite cards. I really like it. I'm going to start by paying 4. for KCI.
Yikes. That's not my favorite thing that's happened today.
I will play a land. It's the Seiji who endures. I will pay 1 and sacrifice 2 rocks for 4 mana. Thus playing Iktikik, who enters the Golem turn.
Blue
I will
players counter spells. Blue players counter spells.
All tapped. All tapped.
I know.
Yeah, I'm done.
Untap. Draw for turn. Huh. Well, here's something that I can do is I'll play this Reliquary Tower, and then I need to think about that one. I want to do that. I do think I do want to do that. We will cast Italian. And I need to think of a number. Give it a big think. I think we're gonna say 3 for this time the Italian's out. So whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or a creature with power or toughness 3, you will lose 2 life and I will draw a card. Then I would like to go to combat. And we will send a Layla and the Tome Raider at Eric.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Let me read this again. We're not going to do that. We're going to send a Layla at you.
Yep.
But we're going to send the Tome Raider at Steph.
So I will gladly take the 2.
Great. I will goad Rograk,
Mm-hmm.
and we will goad your commander as well, Steph.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the 1. Yeah, okay.
And I've got nothing else, so I'll pass.
Alright. We'll untap and draw. We drew a land.
Yes.
First, new card alert. It's
Pew,
Bristly
pew, pew.
Bill's Vine Killer.
Nice.
So he has landfall. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and for 5 mana, I can double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature I control. Then I will shock myself for this Hallowed Fountain, which will trigger Bristly Bill, and he will give himself a +1/+1 counter. And then I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for my commander, Ishai.
You're doing the absolute most.
Huh?
You are doing the absolute most over there.
Thanks, Rishkar. Good teamwork. I will pass the turn.
You know, Bristly Bill's a $16 card.
We do know
I
that.
saw that, yeah.
It's crazy. So I got a couple of packs and I hit like 3 of them, and two of them were the extended art and one of them was the original. I was like,
Nice.
okay, all right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do.
I don't know anyone named Bill, but if I do, I'm going to say that to them.
You're quite bristly, Bill.
Calm down, Bill. Don't get
No need to
bristly.
get so bristly over there.
All right. Ooh, let's do. Okay, let's tap 2. This is gonna be fun. Let's tap 2, and we're gonna do Cloak of the Bat. A crypt creature has flying and haste. I'm gonna pay another 2 to give it to my little son. So now he's got flying.
Knew I should have chosen two.
And then
Like your little go counter over there.
Thank you.
I'm going to tap a mountain for Akia Warpaint, enchanted artifact or creature, as long as it's as long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +2/+1. Okay. So now let's do.
Oh, haha, because it was supposed to go on a vehicle. Got it.
Yes.
I was like, why this text? Okay.
Yes. And then it's goaded. So let's go to combat. I don't know who I want to swing at. Do. All right, let's do. I'll go at Brad again. I feel bad. Steph's rebuilding because we keep blowing each other up.
1-1. I feel like
How much
trying to balance there.
So it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8/9 in the air.
Okay, I will take 8 and go to 13 Rograk damage.
Nice.
Lord.
And we'll have to do everything in my power to not get hit by Rograk again. Which probably means bad things for Rograk.
Yep, I know it's coming. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Alright, sequencing is for champions, so we're gonna see if we can be a champion. So I'm going to pay 5. We're going to play top. This is a 3-drop.
It is.
So
I finally get a
Benji,
trigger.
and I lose 2 life.
Yes.
Alright. Then I will play my Fabled Passage from the graveyard. I will crack that to go get a forest untapped. This will yield 2 rocks.
The worst part of that engine is the Crucible, probably the KCI, but Tago. Ugh, it's all bad over there.
All of it's bad. All of it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I will then pay a green. I would like to sacrifice 2 rocks, thus putting 2 1/1 counters on Igdikik and each of my golems. So I have a total of 5 mana floating, 1 of it's green. I will use 4 of that to play Oracle of Moldiah. So I still have 1 colorless floating. We'll represent that up here.
No, okay, it avoids it entirely. Okay, cool.
I would like to play Fabled Passage again. Also getting another green mana, so that's 2 more rocks entering the battlefield. We'll get a forest here. Alright, I'll give that a better shuffle here in a minute. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, thus sacrificing this. To play Solemn Simulacrum. Solemn Simulacrum is a golem. When it enters the battlefield, I can search my library for a basic and put it onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. I'm going to get a mountain. When that happens, I make a rock.
4-mana 2/2, avoiding me again. How dare you?
I know. Um, speaking of avoiding Benji, need to figure out who I'm attacking. Honestly, I can't get through to Brad, and Kelif is not. You don't have anything bigger than an X4 over there, do you, Eric?
Not at the moment.
Not that's untapped.
Not that's untapped. It's just a 1/1.
Then in that case, I'm going to attack you with Icky for 4.
I will take the 4 to the face. Bring me down to 34, and I will take the 4 commander damage. So many commanders.
Yeah. About 8 when you open that thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap my measly 5 lands. Draw. Okay. I don't hate that. So let's see how this goes. Because I don't have access to 17,000 mana. So
Like
I need to plan it. These are the non-Gruul colors.
I know.
Everything but Gruul.
16,000.
So we're gonna play this Sea of Clouds. And I have plenty of opponents and plenty of friends at this table. Let's see, I have a total of 6 mana. If I do that, then I can do that, but I can't do that. And I kind of like that. So I think we'll do 2 for this Metallic Mimic. Naming fairies. I've just realized I haven't cast either of my commanders, and I could have done that. But that's okay. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll tap these 3 for this Fairy Blade Crafter, which, because of the Metallic Mimic, will enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. It says whenever one or more fairies you control deal combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairy Blade Crafter. When it dies, each opponent loses X life, and I gain X life, where X is its power. So let's move to combat. And frankly, the 2 players who are, well, all of you are getting bigger, and Brad's doing absolutely nothing to accomplish that, and it's still happening, but that's fine. We will send.
Forget it.
We will send Talion up at Steph and Alayla over at Eric.
I guess I'm taking 3 from Talion, yeah?
I'll take the 2.
Awesome. I would like to goad the same creatures that I goaded last time.
Okay.
I will also put 2 +1/+1 counters on my Fairy Blade Crafter. It's currently a 5/5. And that will end my turn.
Alright, I will untap and draw. This. Alright. I will tap 4 to cast Felidar Retreat. And then I will play a land. I will have a trigger from Felidar Retreat and a trigger from Bristly Bill.
Damn landfall decks.
I know, right? landfall decks and decks that make +1/+1 counters. We got a lot of that going around. So I will put the 1/1 counter on Rayhan, I think. And then each of my creatures will get a 1/1 counter. And they will gain vigilance until the end of the turn.
Really good. That's really good.
Eric.
Yes.
I would love to try to disrupt what Steph is doing right now.
Okay.
But in order to do that, I need a couple turns off from Rograk damage.
I can surely do that.
Okay.
That's more than one turn. How many do you need?
I generally mean a couple to be 2.
We can make that happen.
Love it. I think I'm going to cast this Anguished Unmaking.
Ooh.
And I would like to exile Crucible of Worlds.
That is a 3-mana spell, so you will lose 2 life, and I will draw a card.
And I'll also lose 3 life from that, so I'll lose a 5, total of 5.
You lose 3 life to pay for the cost of it?
No, it's a resolve.
As it resolves? Yeah, so do not lose 3 life, because I'm
Okay.
going to sacrifice Crucible of Worlds. 2 Krark Clan Ironworks.
Sure.
To get 2 mana, to then activate Legion Extruder to sacrifice another artifact. I'll sacrifice this rock to create a 3/3 golem. So it's 2 artifacts that I sacrifice, the 2 counters are going to go on everything.
I would then like to go to combat. And Steph, I will attack you for 9 in the air.
Yeah, I'll do 9.
And
Help if
I
my number
will...
lock was on.
What's that?
Said it would help if my number lock was on. My computer was like, why are you pressing buttons that don't exist?
I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will untap, upkeep, draw.
It's gone.
Save me 3 life, which, with that fairy that Benji has now, I feel like my life total, protecting my life total is going to be much more important.
Yes, it's fair.
Alright, let's do... Let's tap 2 planes and let's play a Golden Mirror. And then I'm going to tap a mountain to play Crash Through.
Ooh.
I will give it to Khalith, but I really needed it just for the card draw.
Well, it says creatures you control.
Oh yeah, creatures I control.
Yeah, so it doesn't target. You're good on all of them.
Yeah. And then because I didn't play a land per turn, I will play this mountain. It's not what I needed, but that's okay. And then let's go to combat. Let's oh, I can't do that. Actually I can. Let's go to combat. So Roth is going over at Steph. Add another counter to that. And Khalith is going over at Benji. So that will be 2/2 at Benji, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9, 9, 11 in the air over at Steph.
9. Is that a 15?
I'll block your 2/2 with a 5/5.
Yep. Back to the command zone it goes. And then
Get out of here, horsey.
I'll be back. I got plenty of the manas. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Well, untap. You all know what's on top of my library because Oracle is here, so I'm going to be drawing Kazul's Fury.
Oof.
And then on top of my library is Praetor's Council. Sorry, it's like behind my webcam, and this is just where I put my deck. So if you need to know what's on top, you just let me know. Let's see. I will... He said that my turn is not going to be as cool as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Eric, your blocker...
I have a 1/1
1/1 mana dork.
dork. That's all it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, well... It's working for you. Okay, so I'm going to pay 3. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to pay 1. We're going to sacrifice this rock. I put a 1/1 counter on all of my things. So I have a total of 3 mana in my pool. I would like to cast Kazul's Fury. I would like to deal power. I would like to sacrifice my Solemn Simulacrum. Because currently, Benji, your... Oh, wait, no, your Metallic Mimic gives it... Wait. Is your Fairy Blade Crafter a 5/5?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to sacrifice my Solemn Simulacrum then. To deal 5 damage to your Fairy Blade Crafter.
Okay, so on cast, the Solemn will be sacrificed. You will lose 2 life, and I will draw a card.
Uh-huh.
Alright. And then... Yeah, that's fine. This will die. And each of you will lose 5, and I will gain 5.
Oh no.
So I'll lose a total of 7 in this turn, Benji.
So far, yes.
When Sad Robot dies, I draw a card. On top of my library now is Pathbreaker Ibex. Alright. I will pay 3 to cast Tireless Tracker. Then I will play a land for turn. Investigating. And making a rock.
Oh, Tireless Tracker, I think, triggers Talion as well.
It is a 3-drop. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay. Draw a card and you will lose 2.
So then I would like to go to combat. Eric, this Iktikik is coming at you, which is presently an 8/8.
Oh, I'm gonna block with my 1/1 mana
Benji,
dork.
you have a 10/10 Golem and a 5/5 Golem coming at you.
Mm-hmm. And how many artifacts do you have on board that you can sacrifice?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts on the board presently.
Okay, I won't block.
It's just retail, so it'll be 15 to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna block with my mana dork.
Then I am going to sacrifice I'm going to sacrifice this rock to sacrifice this clue. That's 2 more 1/1 counters on everything. Now we'll draw a card. Yeah. is a land. I can play that land. I will, because I have only played one land so far this way. I will play this, make a rock, make a clue, and then reveal the top card of my library. When this enters the battlefield, I will surveil 1. I will put this in my this was on the top of my library. Put that in my graveyard. Revealing heroic intervention. I have to fish for answers here, friends. I'm sorry, this is taking a while.
You're fine.
Die to everybody if I don't do something. So I'm gonna do the whole rock clue shenanigans again. 2 more counters on everything.
What's funny is that as you play your deck, you're making yourself more dire for us. Like, we have to take you out just by playing your deck.
Issue is here. I left the wrong mana up, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna proceed here. I'm gonna pay 5 for the Rootwire Amalgam. Right now, Forest is on top of my library, by the way. Yeah. That's all I got. I can't do anything else. I will pass.
Let's untap. Draw the turn. That's interesting. Okay. Let's do an island and then take stock of my life. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of obnoxious. Okay. So I think what we do is just cast Timna. And go to combat. I would like to send this 1/1 at Steph and this 3/4 at Eric.
Like what?
I will take 3.
Awesome. We will continue to go to the same 2 creatures because it has been working out. Post-combat main phase, I will pay 2 and draw 2. Okay, I don't hate that. So let's go ahead. And pay 3. Do I want to pay 3? Do I want to? This is an excellent question that I do not have an answer for. Yeah. No. No, I'm not going to pay 3. I'm going to pass.
All right. I will untap and draw. Okay. That's a bummer.
it's RIP me since we're still on. Since it's only been one turn of no Rog-Rock damage.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Mm-hmm.
It means that I can Eric.
And Benji.
Yeah.
Well, if Brad kills you, Eric has to swing at Brad.
Yeah.
Contractually by law.
But if I don't, then I can just let Eric kill Steph. Which seems like the way to go. If your name is Brad.
Hey, you gotta live with her.
I will play here, Imaginative Rascal, which will let me search for Toothy.
Hang on. What is anything on Pier 3?
Mana cost.
Okay, then you will lose 2 life and I will draw a card.
Searching for Toothy?
Could find Toothy?
Yeah. Wait, I'm not doing anything about it.
Oh yeah.
We find Toothy.
You have blue mana, Benji. I think that's what he's waiting on.
Oh, I'm not used to that.
It mostly was the I was just gonna go for it until you said
Oh no, it
That's
was
the
just.
sound I make when I'm considering if I want to counter a spell.
I'm just like, I would like to draw cards off of my card that says I can draw cards if I chose. And 3 was the wrong choice, so I'm like, oh, 3, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna go to combat. So 2 of these in my hand. And I will throw all of my cards on the floor.
You're a champion.
Where all of my cards is apparently just 2.
Hmm.
I don't know what I've been doing if I only own 2 magic cards, but I will go to combat. And I think I will attack Benji with 13 flying and 6 not so flying. Both commanders.
Anything notable about, there's no keywords or anything?
Just flying on Ishai.
Cool. I'm going to respond to that. And Ishai is going to get horribly lost.
Lost?
Yeah, lost. Get out of here.
It's fine. Rayhan will find a lot of maps. Or just 2.
Ishai bites the dust. I have a trigger on Rayhan to put 13 counters because Pier adds 1. Well, why not? We'll just put it on Rayhan.
And then Rayhan still has no applicable keywords, so
Right.
I will block with my Metallic Mimic.
All right. Then I will, on my second main phase, make a Toothy. Friends forever. Just kidding. They have partner with.
Different partner mechanic.
I will pass the turn after that.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another mountain for land return.
The Matter Reshaper from that secret lair is like one of my favorite Magic cards of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the little
Yes.
cute candlestick man who's like all happy smiling. It's very cute.
Bring out Kelith again, and then I will pay another 3 to bring out Aurora Mancer. It doesn't matter. ETBs, I can get an enchantment back. I actually don't even think I have an enchantment. Let me look. No, I definitely don't have an enchantment, so that doesn't matter.
On cast, Talion will trigger. You'll lose 2 life, and I'll draw a card.
Yep. Bring me down to 22. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So,
What are you eeny, meeny, minying? You're goaded.
I know I am.
There are two of you.
There are two.
But one of them is a Brad that you said he wouldn't attack this turn.
Oh yes, I did.
This is turn number 2.
Oh yeah, that it is. That it is. Sorry, Miss Steph.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Table politics came back to bite us.
Just Steph.
Just me. I didn't even engage in the politics. Yeah, that was a good call.
Yes.
And then I will pass.
Okay. What's on tap? Oh, all of them. Draw for turn. Interesting. Go ahead and play a swamp. And then figure out my life. And let's see. I'm actually just going to go to combat. And we will send Talion at Eric and Alayla at... neither Toothy nor Pier have flying, correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. Alayla at you then, Brad.
Okay, how big is Alayla?
Alayla's a 2-4.
Alright, I'll take 2.
And Eric, you've got a 3-4 in the air.
3, 4. I'll take the 3.
Awesome. I will goad Rograk, I will goad Rayhan. Move to post combat, pay 2 life, draw 2 cards. I need to look things up. Okay, let's do... I think we just pass again. Do we just pass? No, I suppose we don't have to. We can pay 3 for a Tokasia's Welcome. And then we will pass.
Alright, we'll untap. And draw. Toothy gets 2 1/1 counters.
Steph, can you bring your poem down a little bit? Oh no.
big is Roderick?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's a 10, 11. 10 or 10, 11, 10, 12. Hold on.
She'll go to 11 when you attack.
Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's a yeah. 6, 7.
Okay. So very lethal to me,
10.
which is a problem because I would rather attack Benji. Let me see what I can do here. I will pay 4 and play Bloodsport Thrynax.
What'd you call me?
You heard me. It's a 2/2 with Devour 1, and each other creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional X 1/1 counters, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Bloodsport Thrynax. So as it enters the battlefield, I will have it Devour 2 feet. So it will get 2 counters from Devour and an additional 3 counters from Rayhan's Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
5. And then I will draw 2 cards from 2 feet. Yeah, those cards don't do it. Yeah. Why'd you have to go and kill Ishai, Benji?
Self-preservation? I don't know. Just kicked in.
I don't like that. I will play a land, which will trigger Felidar Retreat and Bristly Bill. I will have Bristly Bill put a counter on himself. So it'll be 2 counters on Bristly Bill, and then 2 counters on each of my creatures, and they will be vigilance. Which you can't attack this turn. Okay, then I will go to combat, and it feels like a no-win situation, but I will attack you with all of my creatures, Eric.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I am definitely dead.
So right now, assuming because you have 2 blockers,
Yeah.
so if you block my 2 biggest, I've got 9 right now.
Yeah, so I'll block your 2 biggest. No, I don't want to put that there. I want to put that back there. Okay, so I'll take 9.
Okay, before damage, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Bristly Bill to double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature I control.
Gotcha.
So Rishkar will get a total of 5. And here we'll get a total of 3. And I'll do the math for them in a second, but
Yeah.
it would mean this guy's 11 and this is 6. Which is
17.
not enough. But we tried.
17. I will take that to the face. Brings me down.
Oh wait. I thought Eric was gonna.
I thought so too, but
Bring
did
me
what I
down
could.
to do.
Wasn't enough. Yeah, so I will pass.
Okay. Okay, I will untap upkeep draws. Um. Okay. This is gonna be funny. I will go straight to combat. Brad, he's coming over at you, and then I'm just gonna do it for the hell of it, because I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna do a running a monk. So +3/+3 and has trample, which he already has he already has first strike, menace, trample, flying. And he is so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm very dead. Zaxby's on the life total and
Right.
fun commander.
Right. And then I will pass turn to Benji and watch me die.
Okay. We'll untap. Oh, on your end step, we'll
Were you goaded, Eric?
flash.
Yes.
Yes. Flashing Obira on your end step. That'll draw me a card off of Chikaja's Welcome. Untap. Draw. Swing.
I'm dead.
All right, cool.
did it.
Hooray!
Hoping for a patch exile the but it's proper, so that's not it's not there.
Yeah. I mean, it hung out for 9 turns, so it was better than I thought it was. I just didn't have time to throw a regular commander deck together.
I mean, it did a lot.
Yeah.
It was definitely scary enough to where I was like, I need to keep goading you. Once you got the flying on there,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, if you ever keep that creature untapped, I can't get through, so this is a problem.
Right.
Yeah. And if it had been enough, Brad, for you to kill Eric, I would have reality shifted one of your creatures. Because I needed him to kill you.
Oh, and it would have just got lifelink next turn anyway, because I got spirit link for the next card I would draw.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like, honestly, even if I was able to kill Eric, I didn't have a lot of hope that I would be surviving your turn regardless. But figured I had to give it my best go.
Right.
You were definitely trickier to figure out how to kill.
I was confused why nobody was attacking Benji with any. I know Benji was goading a few creatures, but nobody was attacking Benji the whole game except for me.
I was never the biggest problem. I think
but,
I think at least in terms of me, I was only swinging with enough to goad, because I knew that people had crazy large creatures.
No, I think that's a misjudgment because you were just sitting there stockpiling resources the whole game and nobody was touching you, and so that's a huge deal.
I mean,
That's
for me,
an absolutely huge deal.
I had 15 commander damage from one commander, and you were mounting a board that could also kill me. I knew Benji was going to be a problem, but come on. In that deck, you at one point you showed us the Pathbreaker Ibex on top of your library.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have.
That was. You said
Yeah,
Pathbreaker Ibex, so I was like, oh shit.
It was definitely I'm scared of Benji, but
Yeah.
it was definitely also I think Eric and Steph are more likely to kill me sooner than Benji is, so I'll have to roll the dice on dying to Benji in the late game to just try to survive right now.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Well, I do not have time for a game 2, unfortunately. I've been up since 6 a.m. And
It's late.
I,
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, I've been up since 5 a.m. I had to be at work at 6, and I got to do the same thing tomorrow. So I'm going to go to bed. But why don't we go around the table, starting... We'll start with Brad this time.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am Steel City Brad. Sitting that way is Steel City Steph. We aren't really content. We don't really make content on our own, but we do a lot of this, hanging out on Twitch and playing Commander with people who like to play Commander with us, like Benji and Eric. We also frequent Magic events. We'll be at Command Fest Tacoma as our next one, so if you're going to be there, we're going to be there. Maybe we can play a game. And yeah, our links are in the chat there. So if you're interested in either of the decks that Steph and I played tonight, our shared Moxfield account is on there, and all of our decks are published there. Anything else?
No, anything else? No.
All right, that's
No.
it.
Thanks for having us.
Always. Benji, how about yourself?
Well, hello, I'm still Benji the Brewer. You can still find me at all those places that I said earlier, like Twitch and Twitter and TikTok. And then Moxfield of Benji_the_brewer, where you can see decks that I play on stream. But most importantly, you can see the decks that I brew on stream at Brewing with Benji. Brewing the Benji. That's not a thing. Need to make sure I don't say that again. I have a lot coming up this week that you should tune in for. Not this week, but over the next couple of weeks. I know that tomorrow I will be on Dad Jokes and Cardboard stream. And then Wednesday I have KJ the Hero brewing with me. But the thing I'm really excited to talk about, if I can steal just a little bit more time,
Always.
is that in the month of May, Brewing with Benji will be doing in the month of June. I'm prepared. Brewing with Benji will be going CEDH, and we will have guests throughout the month attempting the wheels with a little bit of a CEDH twist. We're not using the same wheels. We're using wheels geared towards allowing a CEDH brew to exist, and all of my guests are pretty confident CEDH brewers. So they will kind of be taking the wheels of the brewing process and sharing their expertise and giving the insight into how a CEDH deck is created, why you include the cards that you include, and how deeply the way a deck is built factors into how you play from the first card you draw. And it's a fascinating process. I think CEDH is a fascinating format. I will never play it, but I love to highlight it when I can. So we're doing that all next month. So it's going to be a ton of fun. You should check it out. If you follow me, then you will get all the things. If you don't follow me, you should do that so you get all the things. That's all I got. The things are notifications, if that wasn't
Benji, are you going to Vegas?
currently looking like a yes.
Okay. So we'll have to sit down with Cody from the Jund Fund and probably Mishra from That's Not CDH and his buddy Chris, and we will get you to play CDH.
I'm not a fan of playing it. Oh no, I dropped. Oh, Siani, you never came out, and now you're on the floor. I'm not a super fan of playing it. I love watching it. I love talking to people about it. But you're welcome to try. Talk to Cody, because Cody is one of my guests next month.
We'll talk to Cody. Cody's actually the one that got me playing, and
Nice.
like I said, he gave me the easiest deck to play. It's a Godo deck. If you can count to 11 lands, you can basically win.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know why I'm not really a big fan of the idea of playing, because I like brews just like what I did today, where I can just let my wheels spin while I'm brewing, and CEDH doesn't really work like that. So if I sit down with someone else's deck, I'll be like, fair.
Right. All right. For me, I stream here every Monday. Next week's going to be a little different. Last Monday of every month, we do some Oathbreaker. I believe I have B on and Daniel from the Netherlands, and I can't remember the fourth guest. Oh, Avery. So that's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun little pod for some Oathbreaker. And then my June schedule will be going out sometime this week. It's gonna get changed up a little bit. So we're gonna do just some regular EDH for pretty much the month, and then we're gonna have one of the wacky Mondays, and that one's gonna be no commander tax during the whole game. So that's gonna be fun. The other,
Wild.
yeah, it's gonna be very wild. The other thing, of course, that I have to promote, we got two things going on next month for us. Obviously, we know that we do the Pauper Common Cause competitive Pauper tournament. That is going to be happening June 22nd. That is, it's a 1 p.m. start time. You can go to omgmtg.com. It's going to be right there to sign up. This donation time is going to go over to the Purple Heart Home. So it's improving veterans' lives at one time, giving them houses and helping them with housing. And then August 24th, we're doing an in-person CEDH tournament in Massachusetts. The details will probably get released tomorrow, but I'm breaking the news tonight. So it's going to be an in-person. It's going to start at 9 a.m. here in south of Boston. And if you win the event, you will get a picture with a championship belt that is getting made right now, and you will win a ring to take home. So it's going to be a good one. Other than that, oh, I can't wait. The belt looks so sick. I worked so hard on it, and Chris was just like, "How? Like what?" I was like, I just had fun with it, man. So, other than that, let me figure out if anybody else is on. Where's the tab I'm looking for? Let me see who else is on.
Ooh, there's a lot of people.
E-
Modenon,
Yeah.
Burrow,
So,
someone named EB Shiny.
hey, that's me. I don't even know where that just went. Okay. So let's go. Oh, you guys are going to see my screen. Let's go and raid over to. Dun dun dun. Let's see if I can raid over to who I want to raid over to. Load. We will. Why are there so many people? Ah. Let's raid over to my good friend Alex from Trivial Encounters. I believe they are playing with Jen and Donnie and Ashley. I think they're just playing some casual Commander.
Nice.
So we will raid over there. And obviously the awkward time where I wait to hit the raid button and I don't know what to say.
Time to dance.
Yeah, time to spin.
Quick spin.
I can't do the. There's a.
Leave